Hello, my dear friends. Today I have an exciting video and actually something that few of you were asking me to do, and that has everything to do with my skin and how it looks nowadays. I've been showing you few snippets here and there how my skin used to look before, and now it looks like this. And for the purpose of this video, I actually don't have anything on my skin today. I wanted to showcase how it looks today, and this is actually something I do often nowadays. I rarely have anything on my skin. I just love how it looks, and for a person who has been dealing with acne since I was, I don't know, probably 13, 14 years old. So yeah, many years already. I just love having my skin look like this nowadays. It's a miracle for me, and that is why I love to showcase it. I know it's not perfect. Skin rarely is. Everything affects to it. So of course, it's not perfect, but we can make it look better. Since I've been dealing so long with acne, I'm gonna share in this video what I've done. It's been a long journey to get to this point, and I would say that it's still a process. I don't know everything yet, and I don't think I will ever know everything, but I kind of know what now works and what affects to how my skin is looking. And I want to pinpoint something before we start. I'm no way specialist in this. We are drinking. We done? I'm no way specialist in here. I don't have any kind of degree. It's just what I found that works for me, for my skin. You can either try this or don't try them, but I'm gonna share them with you anyways, because some of you wanted to know, and I'm here, of course, all for you. So let's start. I've had endometriosis. I found out a year ago, and I think that has a lot to do with me having acne. Of course, it's a hormonal disease, so of course it affects how my skin is looking. And I'm not on pill. I'm not using anything. They didn't suit me. So yeah, I'm trying to balance my hormones and my life in a more natural way. So just this as a background story where we are beginning. So around when I was 12, 13 years old, I got my period, and from that point I got pills, and I had them around 6 years. And then my skin, it got better, and then I wanted to stop. Of course, after I stopped, my acne came back really badly, and I was 21 when I moved to Russia, and I was, of course, under a lot of stress. I had so many things happening around that time. Actually, this is a funny story. Somebody from the gym that I went to saw my acne, and she came to talk to me about it, and she was asking like if I've done anything to it and so on. And of course, she was very lovely, and she wanted to actually help me with my acne, because she was telling me that there is a lot of different ways to treat it. And that was the first time that I got Roacutan. It's really a common medicine that they use to acne, and basically then my doctor said that my acne was so bad that there was no like any way other than that to treat it. And of course, I was a young girl at that time, so of course I was like, okay, give me everything. Then I probably was drinking the medicine probably like yearish, I want to say, and my skin got so much better. But then a few years went on, my skin started to get worse and worse and worse again. And again, I was like, what am I going to do with this? I was going to a cosmetologist. It's not cosmetologist. That's like in Russia. Cosmetology. I was seeing many times a specialist, like, you know, in cosmetology. Let's say like this, because we don't know the right word. And I had My acne was more so like then already like blackheads and whiteheads, not so much like full on pimples. There was like few of them, but still like, yeah, my skin wasn't looking very good. And at that time I was already working out, I was eating pretty healthy, I was drinking water, I've been trying to learn everything, and nothing was working. And even that time, the doctor I saw, she even said to me like she wouldn't recommend doing another round of Rakuten. So I didn't do it then. But then I saw another specialist, also a doctor, and she said that there's actually the best way to treat it is to get another Rakuten. How do you say? Well, period, to drink it. Not period. Well, time. No, how do you say it? Like, yeah, well, basically she said that I need to drink it. There is no way around like how I should treat it. At that time I was already again starting to get very annoyed. Yeah, it was really affecting my mental health again, and I was like, okay, give me that pill. I was kind of hesitating, but I was like, okay, let me have that, maybe it'll work. And it did work, but I stopped drinking it, I want to say like year and a half ago. And I'm not telling this because I'm gonna say to you like go and get that. No, this is not the purpose of this video. I just want to get clear on that, what I've done, so you don't get an image that okay, so this was purely because I did XYZ. No, I've had medical treatments and that has helped a lot. But why I do say that it's still a process, it's because I don't know what will come in 2 or 3 years. But now I know that I don't want to get another treatment. Like now I'm gonna deal with it if it comes back another way. I'm gonna show you a picture how my skin looked when I stopped taking Rakuten. So still there was a lot of like white heads around my mouth, still a lot of like black heads I was getting, and my skin still wasn't perfect, and it was nowhere near how it's looking right now. Now you know the journey. So firstly, of course, the main thing, as my history is already telling, you need to manage your stress. Of course, stress has a huge impact on how our skin is looking. So stress managing is one big thing. It's not just if we are talking about our skin. Regardless, stress does a lot of bad things in our body. So of course that is one big thing. One thing that I've also done, which I think has helped me a lot, is I started to work with myself, with my mental health. Because before I was really shy. Before I was kind of scared. I was scared of everything. I was scared to live my life the way I want to. I was so unsure of myself. I really didn't love myself. I really believe that that has a lot to do with how my skin is also looking. I believe that our mental health, our beliefs are connected with our body and vice versa. This has also helped me a lot. Sleep, of course, that is one big thing. I've always been a big sleeper. I've told it many times here that I need my beauty sleep, and that is something that I won't miss. And I see very easily if something happens with my sleeping, my skin does react to it quite easily. Of course, after that comes exercise, and here I need to admit I'm not best at it. At the moment, my schedule is kind of crazy. It's all over the place, but I've been trying to get back into sport, exercising a few times a week, different ways. Even something little, that's better than nothing. The next thing, big thing, is of course what you are eating. I've tried everything under the sun to manage my skin. Like everything. Like I've been gluten-free, I've been dairy-free, I've been vegan. Nowadays, I do consume dairy products more so in a way that it's like sour dairy products. I eat Greek yogurt, those type of products, because they are good for your gut health. But I don't drink milk. What I believe and how I eat nowadays is like more so whole foods. I try to eat as less as I can, like produced a lot. I'm aiming for the whole foods, greens, fats, good fats, and so on. And less I'm doing all of the really produced stuff. I think 80-20 is good when it comes to balanced eating, and there are so many aspects, so I cannot say like, okay, this is like bad for your skin or this is better. I've noticed that when I eat a lot of bread and stuff, my skin does look a bit sugar is also one thing that affects my skin kind of badly. And when I do love my potatoes and crisps, and yeah, I love them, but they are also not bad, like very good. So all in all, I would say that things that are affecting to my skin is like, yeah, really produced stuff. And yesterday, for example, was one of those days that I was not eating the best stuff, so I can already see it, like how my skin is feeling and how it's looking. It's not looking the best, but that's fine. But just to notice like what does good and what is not working for you. It's all about that. The main thing is to drink water. I'm so bad at it. Only this week I started to drink, like actually making sure that I'm drinking 2 liters at least a day. And I saw so many changes so quickly. Like my skin was looking so good. And especially now, how I treat my skin is even more important to drink water. So that was kind of stupid of me that I was not drinking enough. But yeah, sometimes it's hard, and I know you hear it a lot, like drink water, but try it for a week and you'll see how it changes your skin. We need to get the good things into our body. Like if we are using creams and that, it's like TLC. It's more important how we live than what we are putting into our face. I know that you don't drink enough water, so please drink your water. Okay, now we are getting to the juicy stuff. I stopped using any washing products. I don't do creams. I don't do anything on my face. So any products I don't put to my face. And I know, like, this is shocking. First few days, weeks, it was so hard. And especially I'm saying like now when it's winter, yeah, it's hard. Sometimes my skin gets really dry. So that is something I'm trying to manage now, and I'm trying to find ways what to do with it. And also I do use makeup sometimes, but nowadays I feel like when I do use more makeup, it affects my skin and how it's looking. My friend was telling me that she started to this journey also, that she stopped using any products for her skin. And I was like, okay, how? But I was intrigued. I was like, okay, I can always try it out. My skin got really dry at first. My idea and why I thought that in my work is like I am looking like my boyfriend's skin or any male. Like they actually use water to wash their face. That's all that they are doing. That was that I did. I stopped using any washing, anything, creams, serums, anything. I don't use them. And yes, I'm telling you that my skin is looking so much better. It's dry. I'm trying to manage that, but it's looking so much better. I don't have whiteheads anymore. Sometimes I get few. I don't have blackheads anymore. What do I do? Notice how my days are looking, mornings and nights. If I don't have any makeup on, I'm not gonna do anything. If I get a shower, I'm just gonna use water. I've noticed that water even makes my skin dry because it gets rid of those healthy oils that you have natural in your skin, like that is like actually protecting your skin. If I don't have any makeup on, if I don't go to the shower in the evening, I don't wash my face, because I don't also think that my face gets dirty in any way. I live in Finland, the air is so clean here. If I have makeup on, I will use, it's jojoba, I think you say it, oil, and with that I use castor oil, mix of that to get rid of my makeup. So that is just something that I will put on my face, and then I will wet a towel and I will just get the makeup and oil off. I will clean it until it's like clean and I cannot feel the oil in my face. In the mornings, I don't wash my face in any way. I don't use water, I don't use anything. So at the moment, for the dryness, I'm not doing anything. Sometimes I might use some oils, like the jojoba oil, but that is like, I'm not like so sure if that's helping in any way. I would recommend, if you're doing a lot of different skincare tips, you can try to do less, because let's face it, skincare, well, everything in our lives nowadays, it's a big marketing hack. Like we're getting, yeah, it's a marketing hack, so people would consume more, they would buy more. But do we really need so many different steps to get our skin looking best? I don't really think so. That is my story, and that is what is helping me now. Maybe in the future it might be different, but now I found that this has helped me a lot, and that is why I wanted to share this with you. I cannot imagine how it would have been if I didn't have the medicine there, but still, it's a really strong medicine, so that is why I'm no way recommending it. And now if I would go back, I would try another way. It's always individual what works for you. It's not something that you can just take and say that, okay, this works for everybody. I hope that this was helpful, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.